Hi guys, so question one on this week's discussion post talks about whether or not Puerto Rico is a state or an independent nation. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, and Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, and they do have some of the rights and responsibilities of a U.S. citizen. They pay taxes, that kind of thing. They get to vote for like the first couple of elections, but they don't get to vote for the president. So they do have some privileges of mainland U.S. citizens, but not all, which has incited some debate over the past few years about whether or not Puerto Rico should become the 51st state, or whether they should just become completely independent on their own, or whether they should just remain the way they are. So that's kind of where they're at with that at the moment. So when people are immigrating to the United States, they're leaving behind, this is question two, they're leaving behind their families, their jobs, their homes. Oftentimes they're leaving behind, younger children whom, if they're trying to get U.S. citizenship, they can't see for 5 years. So they're leaving behind everything that they know in order to try and get a better opportunity in America. And if they are trying to get citizenship and they do have to stay for 5 years, they can't leave. So if something happens to their family or something while they're away, they can't go back and get to them if they still want to have citizenship. So there's a lot riding on the person who may have come to America for a new opportunity. So they do go through a lot, and they are leaving a lot behind. There are certain friendly and non-friendly states for immigrants, and this is based off of the immigration policies that these states have. So some friendly states would be like Texas, California, Florida, New York. Those are kind of the friendlier states towards immigrants, meaning that they can get driver's license and they can do other things that other states don't allow immigrants to do. And then becoming a citizen of the U.S. is a very interesting process. There's tests involved. There's a lot of requirements and a lot of documents have to be filled out. Immigrants who are trying to become a citizen have to pass a U.S. government or civics test and history test. They have to be in the United States for 5 years. They can't have any sort of criminal history kind of thing. So there's a lot of qualifications that they have to meet before they become a citizen, it's a very long and strenuous process for those who are trying to become citizens.